some exciting plant updates and new growth. Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm going to show you some plants that are doing well, some plants that are flowering, some things that I've spotted, new leaves and new growth that I'm excited about. I was actually hoping to post a bikini plant care video today in the bathroom, but unfortunately editing that took a little bit longer, as well as my organizing a impromptu plant sale because I really needed money. And I sold a bunch of my Monstera aurea. By the time you're seeing this, the Monstera aurea will be gone. There might be some plants left on there, but when the stories run out, 24 hours, that's when the auction ends. I'm still thinking about how I can change that so that it's accessible for more people who don't have Instagram. But for now, Instagram is the easiest way for me to do it and to reach people and to be able to contact people as well. Because on here, I can respond to your comment, but we can't DM. Yeah, it would be really hard to organize. But first plant I'm going to show you is my Hoya Gunungading, which is growing all over the place. Wait, which leaves am I going to show you first? There is some new leaves down here that are stuck. This tendril is actually growing up the Ilsamani. Very cute. There's a whole new tendril here with the most adorable new baby leaves. If my camera wants to focus on them. Oh, there's some aphids on them. I'm going to kill them quickly. Hold on. I'm working on an aphid problem, but we'll get there. And then more new leaves. Super, super cute. I'm so happy that this is growing well. It's one of the most beautiful Hoya I think I know. There's a few that I think are stunning. And this one next to it is also really beautiful. This is Hoya globulosa villosa. I think it can be seen as the same. I got this from a friend Maud a while ago. It didn't grow for a long time and then it had some issues. See? But now it is growing. This is a new leaf. Here's the new baby leaf. And then here, look at this. Oh, fluffy little baby leaves and more along tendril. I need to give this a bigger support so that it actually will, once it has support, a Hoya usually grows new leaves. So I am excited to arrange that. I thought I'd make this a simple to edit video. So if I say something wrong, I will just leave it in. This is my blobby cactus. What is it called? Teethvrouw Cactus Geometricus, that I own together with my friend Aidana. I just watered them for the first time again, and I noticed something over here. It's a little bit light. Maybe we make it darker. I think that's gonna be a new blob. Or a flower? I don't know exactly. I'm no expert in these cacti. Back to light. But I'm very excited. It made it through winter. I kept this indoors. Most of my cacti live in the greenhouse, but that gets pretty cold at night in winter. And so this one, I just wanted to make sure it survived since it's also my friend's. And same with this one. You have probably seen maybe the shorts of this blobby cactus that I bought at the same time. It had a huge piece of rot on it that I cut away. And now, I don't know if it will focus on it, but on this side here, it looks like an alien is bursting out of this blob. Sorry for the dirty nails. I was repotting plants earlier. Here's another bursting blob. And then there's one more. I don't know why it goes all the way down there. But there are 3 new blobs on the way on this. This is Puna Bonnier F. inermis. Or maybe it used to be known as Teethvrouw Cactus as well. Very, very cute, I think. So instead of me putting together the whole video with different angles that I'm in the shower, spraying down all the plants, I'm just showing you some nice plants for this one, and then next week you'll get the shower one. This is Carla Blackier crossed with Dressleri. That is growing a new leaf and also opening a, what is this called? Inflorescence. So I'm very excited. This is a damaged leaf, but that happens quite a lot when, I feel like because of winter, it didn't grow for a long time, so the growth point dried a little bit, and then the new leaf gets stuck as it does come out. I have this with quite a few Anthurium. But it's really nice and dark. I love this plant anyway, like look at this. And I think the next one might be better. And also I'm going to keep a better eye on it so that I can spray the new leaves so that they're smooth when coming out. We also have a few new leaves in this corner that I'm going to film on my phone for you, so the audio might be a little bit less. This is Ilsamani that actually this Hoya was climbing into, so putting that back, is growing a new leaf. I'm very excited to see if it has any variegation. I don't see any yet. Don't open it. Okay. Oh, wait. It's staying open. Go back. Yeah. This is the El Choco. I actually filmed something to say that I wasn't going to show you. We also have a new leaf coming on the El Choco, but I'm not going to film that because that means I have to move it out and it's super wobbly. I actually tied it up against the cabinet here so that it doesn't fall over anymore. So we're going to leave that. But now I'm filming on my phone. So now I am going to show you. Look, this is, wait, the new leaf. Beautiful. And this is the little rope that is holding it up so it doesn't fall over. We have a new leaf on this Anthurium. This is a papillilaminum hybrid, and this one is also stunning, worth showing you, I think. Here's one more that I'm excited about. This is my mint monstera Thai constellation, and I have a feeling, there is no point yet, but I have a feeling it's working on something because this side thing is getting thicker. I think it's gonna make a new leaf soon. Also, I really need to repot this because, wait, can I, without throwing the pot over? It needs a repot, but I was waiting a little bit because I want to put this on a moss pole now. It's starting to become long enough. Look, there's a little root coming. This is perfect timing to put it on a moss pole, and I have these really cool ones that are perfect for monstera, but I was waiting. This is my mint cutting that I rescued from the same plant. It has rooted, there's some slime on there. It has rooted in water and it just got a growth point. See? It's coming alive. So I wanted to pot these two together on the moss pole, and I was kind of waiting for this to be ready to be potted up, making secondary roots. I think it's working. I think it's about time, but I haven't done that yet. Also, Mickey keeps trying to drink from that vessel, which is very light, so he keeps throwing it over, so I think it would be good to pot it up. Ooh, one update from the terrarium. My Alocasia Jacqueline is still alive. It just grew a new root. I think it's gonna grow a new leaf soon. I'm excited. It's doing well. You can even see all the roots here. So far so good. If you don't know, I killed 4 of these already. This is my variegated Scindapsus Jade Satin, yes. And it had some issues. It died back quite a lot when I chopped it last year. And finally it is growing again. Sorry, there is hair stuck in my... I put some lip gloss on for you and now my hair is stuck in it. Super. So the top is growing over here. This was very variegated. So that's why it died back a little bit, but it's coming back. Then we have a new leaf here. This one. Very nice variegation as well. That is growing, has another point. And then we have this one as well. So all of these have pretty high variegation. Luckily, some of the older leaves are less variegated just to keep it having a little bit of green. But I hope that it brings a little bit more. I really like growing these on moss poles because they shingle left, right, left, right. I kind of messed that up. It looks very organized when it does have one plant growing on it. But this is now like 3 plants growing on it, so it's gonna not be as organized. I think it's gonna look nice though, nice and bushy, all the cool leaves. And this doesn't need a lot of light. Actually, maybe I should give it less light, because there is a theory about variegation and more light giving more variegation and less light giving less variegation. This is not scientifically proven at all, from what I know, last time I checked. But I know Sean from Botanist on Instagram and Only Plants on here, he believes this and he experiments with it as well. So when a plant is too variegated, you move it back away from the light. If it's too green, you move it towards the light, and then hopefully you get more. Of course, it's also to do with, this is becoming a whole rant, but if, for example, wait, a monstera. So I just cut this one up and I'm selling the cuttings. When you look at the growth point, how much variegation is on the stem, for example, here you can see it looks like a candy cane, the stripes. That will tell you that there is more chance of it being variegated. Everything is very wobbly right now. So that definitely has to do with it as well. But apparently light might also have something to do with it. And I'd be curious to hear more about research about that. Whenever I start filming these, I just cannot stop and see more and more plants that I want to share with you. This is Vicky, my baby varicosum that I bought a while ago and put on a moss pole. I got it with leaves this small. It's sized up pretty well. And now it has a new leaf. I absolutely love the new leaves on varicosums, if my camera wants to focus on it. Look how dark red the back is. This lives in my south-facing windowsill, so gets a lot of light. I think that helps. And then we have the fuzzy petioles. So cute. This is doing really well. I'm excited I tried again. Jan made me try again. I struggled a lot with Vicky before. I had her for years, but in the end, none of the cuttings also made it. And then Jan said it was his favorite plant. That is the most beautiful philodendron. I was like, okay, I will try again. I found a little tiny baby for very cheap, so amazing. And then there is the Queen Cleo, with a little bit of damage, I think from hanging on the floor, unfortunately. This is a new leaf. She hasn't grown a new leaf in a long time, so I'm super excited that she's back now. These are the old leaves, all quite damaged, lots of brown on them. And oh, there's also a fold on this. What happened? I may have smacked this against something. I'm struggling a little bit because she's so big on where to put her so that she doesn't get damaged. Like if I want to show her in full screen, I have to step back. So dark, so beautiful. Also, I will adjust the light because the sun went away. I love Queen Anthurium. I love Anthurium in general, how the leaf comes out very small and then just increases and increases and increases until this is not done growing yet. It's still floppy. There's also a bunch of amazing new Hoya that I got in from a friend in Finland, Oksana from Hoya Fixation, but I'm going to show you them in a whole video later. This is my Argentea Princess Hoya that hasn't grown in a long time. It is finally growing. Look at the little tendril there, and then a few more on this side. I am so excited to see the leaves for the first time since I got this. And my Hoya Karii that died back after the renovation is also finally growing again. There's a tendril, there's aphids on it, so some damage on the leaves. I'm gonna kill them in a second. But it's growing again at least. It's been a long time. I wasn't planning to include this one, but then I did. This is my Melanochrysum that in a short, I previously complained about switching back from a cataphyll to a petiolar sheath. It grew another leaf and it switched back to a cataphyll. So I complained for nothing. Look at how beautiful the color of this leaf is too. It's living in a box and the moss pole fell over in the box onto the plant leaf. So it's a little bit damaged, but I'm mostly just very excited that it is growing from a cataphyll again. That's a more mature way of growing if you don't know. It helps to protect the leaf as it comes out because especially these, but also other Anthurium, other philodendron, like the Pink Princess, they are known to get stuck as they come out. When they come out of the petiolar sheath, so the petiole of the previous leaf, they do this little foldy dance like they're a caterpillar. You probably know what I'm talking about if you've had this happen. They get stuck and then sometimes they get so stuck that they break and it just is all horrible. And that's what happened with my previous Melanochrysums. And whenever you see them in the shop, you'll see this too. Check out the growth point to make sure that that is happy, because often even in the shops, in garden centers, the new growth is either gone, it's gone black, or it's all folded up and breaking on itself. That's why I picked this one with a cataphyll, because that protects it a little bit, makes it easier to come out without damaging the new leaf. Even though this is still a little bit damaged, but that's because it was stuck against the top of the box first, and then the thing with the falling over that I said already. Okay, back to what I actually was planning to show you, which is there any bugs on here just to make sure? Yes, some aphids. I have some aphids in some very annoying places. Remember when I got a beautiful Delta Force about this size, very, very small, and then it died. It grew really well for me, it got bigger and bigger, and then it died. I'd had root rot because these roots are super, super thick, and it grew back, finally. It took a really long time. I had a special mix for it. I noticed that it was rooting, so it was growing some roots again. And now finally we have a new leaf. I am hopeful that this will size up again quickly because it was already quite a big plant before. So I am touching a new Anthurium leaf, which is not recommended because the smallest damage will grow bigger and bigger as the leaf expands. But also I want to kill all the bugs on it, so it's okay if it has a little bit of damage. I love damaged leaves too. We just accept the damage and enjoy that we're growing. That was a quote I posted on Instagram or TikTok or something, and someone thought that's a good life quote as well. Very, very happy about this. Okay, a few more upstairs and then I'm gonna finish this so I can put it together in time because today is Wednesday morning. You're watching this 5 p.m. Wednesday. And I also have to do my taxes today. Welcome upstairs. let's see if I can get this to you, because this is my beautiful Meredithy GPS 1105. It is a stunning plant. I was planning to take some cuttings for the sale when I noticed, well, I knew it was flowering. Look at this. It doesn't smell to me, but then I also noticed, I don't know if you'll be able to see on this footage, but there are aphids on the flower. And actually I'm also noticing some scale on the stems of this. So this needs a good pest treatment before I take any cuttings or sell it. But it is exciting that it is flowering. Hello, camera. Beautiful little flowers. I also had the Michaelis Splash flowered for me for the first time. And I have the Obovata that is flowering right now. I love Obovata blooms because they last so long. Normally Hoya flowers for me, like the more special ones, only last a few days. Meredithy, no, Jesus, names. Obovata, and also Linearis, and some other ones that are a little bit more like basic, but not basic. They're beautiful. They last a long time, like several weeks, and sometimes a month. I've had a Linearis flower last a month. But this needs to be here so that I can remove the aphids as they grow back, because apparently aphids are a really hard pest to treat, which I didn't know, but apparently aphids, when they are born pregnant. They don't need like intercourse, anything like that. They just born pregnant, can put out new babies right as they come out, mature or something. I don't know if they have to mature first and then poop out the babies, but there's babies already inside when they are born. So if you leave one, it can spread really quickly again. And I've been struggling. But that's why I made the spraying video. All the big plants, all the philodendron on the moss poles, I sprayed down to remove the aphids as much as possible. Actually, the day after I filmed that, I found pests on them again, aphids on them again. So they really are, I'm struggling right now. I'm using good bugs. I didn't know you had to spray and use good bugs. So now I feel like when I am spraying every month and then also putting good bugs out, I think that's going to help. But it's been very frustrating. Wait, enough chatting without showing you any plants, because there's one more. Is it? Maybe two. Should I show? Nah. One more. Let's do one more. Because it should be a short video, Rose. Actually, Maggie is sleeping right here. It's very, very cute. She's my little baby. But, okay, this is my other little baby. Remember Thais? My Thai constellation? Wait, I can't show you because there is a laundry rack here that just broke off a piece of my leaf. So let's move that to the side. Okay, so Thais. Thai constellation extraordinaire. This was the last leaf. Check this out. We have a new leaf and it has the cutest little side holes. Does it want to focus? Wait, I'm gonna bring it closer. Oh my gosh, how adorable is that? All over the place, so many holes. I am so excited. So I think that's it. I'm actually so happy how this worked out. I moved it upstairs so that it would be facing one way again, with the light coming in from the window, and all the leaves are now facing this way. So it looks amazing. I love it. I think this is the end of the video, where I always do a little personal chat. Wait, can we have Thais in the background better? That's good. ADHD. Nice clean backgrounds are better. Okay, so my dad is doing okay. He is no longer on antibiotics, so that is good, but his weight was still dropping a lot. He lost over 12 kilos in 1 or 2 months, so really quickly, and he's trying to gain the weight back. So that's still a little bit scary. Also, he's still a little bit in pain, but the doctors are on it. Luckily, they're taking good care of him. One of you actually commented that your dad had this same exact disease as my dad and didn't recover from it, and that made my heart hurt so much. I could cry right now thinking about it. So I'm so sorry for your loss. This is a really scary, really serious thing, and maybe by knowing about it, no, that's not going to help anyone because you have doctors. But blood bacteria are really bad and hard to for doctors as well to determine, I feel like, to realize what it is. It's not a pneumonia or like the flu, it's something else that's really bad. So thank you for sharing and all your lovely comments always. I always do these little rants at the end, not really planned. and think that nobody is watching till the end. And then all the comments are about the thing that I said at the end, which just makes me feel so appreciated and seen. So thank you guys so much. I am struggling financially right now, but that's why I'm doing the plant sale, and hopefully you'll see a few more sponsors. Hi, Editing Rose here. You can also join my Patreon or my YouTube memberships. I have started posting more videos specifically for the members and the patrons. So if you have the funds for that, for €5 a month, you get a monthly Zoom call with me, plus extra content whenever I can make it. It's super casual, like I'm filming this now. It really helps me. Anything that you can do really helps me, including liking my content, leaving comments, sharing it with your friends. I'm super grateful for all the things that you do for me. And yes, I put on mascara for this video and already blurred it by rubbing my eyes. So I am working on a funny video to talk about this that my boyfriend came up with. He said it has to not be so depressing, it has to be funny. We're working on that. Working on the bikini video. I've been working out. I've been doing yoga, more sweaty yoga at home to get some physical strength back. I generally have a very strong body. Like, that's my build, thanks to my grandpa, who was a beast. He was a 3-time wrestling champion of the Netherlands, and he trained some very famous judo champions as well. Anton Geesink, if anyone is Dutch and knows that name. Older people, maybe. So I know I'm naturally built strong, but I definitely lost a lot of my condition, like my stamina and my strength as well. It's been interesting to sweat, and because of my brain injury, my concussion, I have had to stop a lot. I've started a lot, working out, doing yoga again, and then getting headaches a lot and having to stop. So I'm hesitantly trying again and seeing what the effects are. I did feel a headache this morning, so I am taking it easy the last few days actually. But at the same time working really hard because I need the money. So I also should really rest and prepare for Hum. We are leaving Friday morning for Hum. I'm going with 2 friends and we're staying for 2 nights, which is very exciting. We'll have some time to rest afterwards to recover, which is great. If you do come to Hum and you see me, please say hi. I had some messages from people that are saying they were too shy last time or they thought I looked stressed. Still come and say hi. Even if well, maybe not if I'm crying or something. But if you see me, please come say hi. Meeting you guys always makes me happy. So if I'm stressed and you say hi, I might be less stressed. And you can show me what you got or what you're looking for. Yeah, I'm excited to talk to you. So this is it for now. Long chat at the end again. Sorry. But yeah, I'm excited to show you the actual video that I was planning to make for today. I hope this is okay. A regular, just show and tell, planty, simple video. Take care of yourself. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe below if you haven't already. You can click the bell to get notifications when I post a video. I am still working on the renovation video, but currently because of all the extra work and headaches, I have not been able to. Still, I really want to make this renovation video. I am excited. But yeah, it's coming. I'm working on it. Take care of yourself. I love you so much. Big hugs through the camera. Bye.